So where will the profit margin scheme be used? Actually, there are three major areas where it is used. The first one is most common, the second two are less common. The first one is used cars, used furniture, shops. So that is where we use the profit margin scheme. We'll be studying in detail why they are used in this case scenario, because that is very common, right? In the industrial area of Sharjah, you can see, even in the furniture shops in Qasmi and Abu Shagara, you can see the same. So we'll be discussing in huge detail the first point. The second is antiques, items of antique interest, which means 50 years and more of useful life. So, for example, any antique items which you found, for example, like fossils, you may be talking about old payments, old vase, right? And then you have your collectible items. This collector's items includes stamps, excluding obviously average post those stamps. For now, because they are recent, we're talking about old stamps which have a historical value. We're talking about archaeological interest items or historical interest items. Maybe fossils of a dinosaur. If you have ever been to Dubai Mall, you can see a statue of a diplodocus. So what they're saying, what they're claiming is that maybe it's some of the bones from that dinosaur are from this dinosaur with a long neck, which is used to eat plants. It was a herbivore from large trees in the past. So that is what they are saying, and it's there in the Dubai Mall, right? Apart from that, we have archaeological interest, maybe like, for example, or scientific interest. For example, if you have been to Expo 2020, there was a USA pavilion where they have had that piece of the moon. So they had their people go there and they placed that piece of the moon, and they gave the spectators the opportunity to touch that piece of the moon which they had in their pavilion. So why to use this profit margin scheme? We'll be discussing the same on these three examples, right? We will be discussing on these three examples shortly.